Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Fernando Alonso lines up on pole position and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Albon, Russell, Stroll, Bottas, Sainz, Hamilton, Zhou, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Gasly, Sargent, and Max Verstappen completes the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position. We're almost ready to start the sprint as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Okay, doing the dirty air, car in front, let's get past them. Manoeuvre, two places at once. charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Now use DRS now available. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 16th, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 42.6. Okay, you're in the top 10. Sainz ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:37.6. And you're closing by 4/10 a lap. Keep it going. Okay, you're in ninth position. Russell's ahead of you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap to first place is 8.2 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 39.4. Okay, so you're gaining by around 6/10 a lap. Okay, you're in the dirty area of the car in front, let's get past them. Mate, that brings you up a place. Hulkenberg ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. And the time last lap was a 1:39.5. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 3/10 a lap. Good work. Currently sat in 6th. Ricardo ahead. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. Okay, so gap to the leader is 9.0 seconds. Look after these tyres now and want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 12 laps to go.
How's the car, Yuki?
What cars are those of hell?
Keep your head down, Yuki. Keep your head down.
9.5 seconds. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful. Okay, good work, great pass. Gap to your teammate behind is 4.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Time last lap was a 1 minute 40.1. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 11.5 seconds. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 10.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Your last lap time was a 1:40.7. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. Amazing. gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 8.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 40.0. Right, you're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap. Good work, we're in P4. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 8.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. That's Hulkenberg behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. 7.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. The distance to the leader is 12.2 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, 6 laps to go now. Our gap to the car in front is 8.8 seconds. Okay, some information on Piastri. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, gap ahead is 9.4 seconds. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, Sainz is behind you. Okay, car behind trailing us, 9.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. Time last lap was a 1:39.9. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful. Tyre condition still looking good. Gap to the car in front is 9.6 seconds. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. 4th position, you're in 4th position. Declare ahead. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 9.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, push. Gap to the car behind, 9.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 12.7 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Final lap, push. Here's some information on Hulkenberg. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Oh my god!
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
With the sprint wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.